Do you find yourself overwhelmed by strict schedules and micromanagement? Well, I've got a suggestion that might just save you from burnout and bring some fun into your life. Welcome to Sir Betterment, where we bring you financial, motivating, and betterment knowledge. In this video, we'll explore the power of soft discipline and how it can help you live a consistently successful life. If you like videos like this, make sure to drop a like and subscribe to our channel. Soft discipline encourages you to make mindful financial decisions, prioritize your goals, and stay motivated in the face of challenges. With soft discipline, you can say goodbye to the stress and anxiety. So get ready to embrace soft discipline. It's time to take control of time and live a consistently successful life. Soft discipline. What exactly is soft discipline, you ask? Well, it's a refreshing alternative to the traditional notion of strict rules and rigid schedules. Soft discipline is all about finding a balance between structure and flexibility, allowing us to thrive without burning out. Instead of pushing ourselves to the limit and forcing our way through tasks, soft discipline invites us to listen to our instincts, trust our inner rhythms, and work when we feel inspired and enthusiastic. And now, you might be wondering, how can I practice soft discipline in my own life? Well, fear not. Here are some practical ways to incorporate soft discipline into your daily routine. Number 1. Breaking free from the shackles of strict scheduling. Imagine this. You can spend hours gaming without burning out, but a short task feels like a dreadful chore. It's all about doing things when you're in the right mood. Instead of rigid planning, trust yourself, set deadlines, and let your instincts guide you. By working when you want and how you want, you'll find inspiration and enthusiasm. Soft discipline helps you find the sweet spot of optimal arousal, where you're neither bored nor anxious. Embrace the freedom to work at your own pace and maximize productivity. Step away from strict schedules and tap into your personal flow. Trust yourself to find the right time for each task, rather than following a rigid calendar. Set broad goals and give yourself room to breathe. Don't sweat the small stuff on a daily basis. Focus on overall well-being and accomplish your goals at your own pace. Number 2. The power of play. Sometimes pushing through and forcing ourselves to keep going when we're close to burnout isn't the best solution. Let's take a lesson from Animal Farm. There's a hard-working horse in the story who believes that working hard and longer will fix everything. It's a parody of how we often approach challenges in our own lives. The Dreyfus model of skill acquisition tells us that there are important beginner and novice stages on the path to expertise. Spending time in these stages, allowing ourselves to be playful and curious, is crucial for long-term success. It's where common sense and a solid foundation are built. Experts often had the opportunity to play and explore their interests as children, which contributes to their eventual mastery. So when we find something challenging or feel burnt out, it's essential to ask ourselves if we're spending too much time trying to be experts without giving ourselves enough space to be beginners. Treat yourself as a complete beginner and infuse playfulness into the activity. Discover interesting applications, look for surprising aspects, and approach it with childlike curiosity. By adding a sense of play, we can reignite our motivation and engage with tasks in a much more enjoyable and sustainable way. Instead of forcing ourselves to power through, let's embrace the power of play and work with our attention rather than against it. Soft discipline encourages us to embrace the power of play. It's incredible how incorporating elements of fun and playfulness into our daily routines can have a profound impact on our motivation and energy levels. So, I'm curious, have you ever experienced the power of play in your own life? How has infusing a sense of playfulness helped you tackle tasks with a fresh perspective and renewed enthusiasm? Comment your answers below and let's keep that conversation going. Now, let's get back on track. Another way to incorporate soft discipline in your life is paying your personal tax for soft discipline. Soft discipline involves recognizing and accepting the prices we pay for allowing our own nature. Just like declaring personal taxes, we have instinct taxes that come with our unique traits. For example, my impatience leads me to harsh decisions and impulse purchases, resulting in unfavorable situations and wasted money. It's my impatience tax. However, there's always a flip side. Impatience fuels my eagerness to learn and experiment quickly. By embracing my nature, I can actually benefit from it, as long as it doesn't harm others. The key is to determine how far we're willing to follow our nature and find a balance that brings joy and fulfillment. Instead of beating ourselves up for our shortcomings, framing them as our nature's taxes allows for greater understanding and self-compassion. It also helps us identify the best approach to work. For instance, if working intuitively, quickly fixing mistakes, and moving forward brings productivity and happiness, then that might be the way to go. By reframing our instincts and working in alignment with our nature, we can reduce burnout and find a more enjoyable way to tackle tasks. It's about working with our strengths while acknowledging areas where improvement is necessary, all with a mindset of self-acceptance. Lastly, we have the importance of non-preposterous personal pay. In the pursuit of soft discipline, it's crucial to recognize the concept of adequate compensation for our efforts. Shakespeare's quote, "Dost thou think because thou art virtuous, there shall be no more cakes and ale," highlights the need for rewards and compensation, regardless of our perceived virtue and dedication. Even if you're not someone who typically celebrates milestones or indulges in rewards, it's essential to separate this notion from adequate compensation, especially for those who tend to get absorbed in their work and overlook their well-being until physical exhaustion sets in. It becomes important to consider whether we have been adequately rewarded for our efforts. Adequate compensation may include rest, proper sleep, and taking time off. However, it can also involve engaging in different activities or exploring new experiences. Relaxation doesn't always mean doing nothing. It can be productive and diverse, tailored to what helps you switch off from work. Richard Feynman, a renowned physicist and teacher, shared a valuable story about compensation. Initially, he was given extra money to compensate for the discomfort of teaching in a different city. However, he realized he was merely saving that extra money due to his natural instinct. Realizing this, he decided to spend the additional funds on enjoyable experiences like great dinners, socializing, and drinks. As a result, he had a fantastic time and continued teaching at that university with renewed enthusiasm. The idea is that if you're pushing yourself extra hard, whether it's through intense workouts, challenging jobs, or excessive self-control, it's crucial to compensate yourself accordingly. Compensation doesn't have to be extravagant. It can be whatever brings you pleasure and balances out the extra effort you're putting in. By considering adequate compensation and non-preposterous personal pay, we can create a healthier and more sustainable approach to work and personal growth. It's about finding a balance that values our well-being and rewards ourselves for the additional effort we invest. And there you have it, my friends. Soft discipline is the secret ingredient that can transform the way you approach tasks and unlock your true potential. Remember, it's all about finding that sweet spot of optimal arousal, where you're neither bored nor anxious. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one activity or task that you find challenging or struggle to stay motivated with? How could you apply the principles of soft discipline to make it more enjoyable and engaging? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to dive deeper into the world of personal growth and productivity, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Join our community of like-minded individuals who are on a quest to live their best lives. And as always, remember to be kind to yourself, embrace the power of soft discipline, and keep striving for greatness. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care and stay awesome.